Well, here's a common problem among young career people, and you'll see this in the interview. This young woman, man, she was an industrious student and thought she wanted to be a chemist, and so she majored in chemistry and went out to the world and started getting jobs in chemistry in the labs and stuff like that. Man, she didn't like it. She didn't like it at all, and found out that her life wasn't there, and she was like only 26 years old and didn't know what to do, and she just had a new child and things like that, and her life wasn't enough. It wasn't what she really wanted to do. And know what she did? She found that she realized this early in life, but she never was encouraged to do it. She wanted to be in fashion. She wanted to go buy clothes and get fancy clothes for people and find them and everything. But, starting a store, she didn't know how to get that money. There was so much money to start a store, a little boutique, a fashion store and things like that. So, because a store, then people would come. But now she found a better way. She got a truck and brought the store to people. And it cost her almost nothing to do that versus getting a big store, hundreds of thousands of dollars and all this kind of stuff. And now she really feels that, gosh, she's working, in something that she really has a passion for and feels she's making a contribution to life to do that. It's a little unusual. Now she says she doesn't even want a store. She says it's nuts, because she spends more time with her kid at home. She gets in the truck, could even take the kid with her and go to visit, they have shopping parties, or she's at festivals, she's a vendor on the street, and just cool stuff. And she travels around the country buying unique. She goes to New York and Las Vegas buying, looking for fancy items for her customers and things like that. And she's having the time of her life, and she feels so fortunate now at only 26 years old to have all this and to be satisfied so much and to spend more time with their child. That's the key in life, is finding things you really want to do, because then it's not work. You're doing something you love to do anyway. So watch this video and how she did it, how she got the money to do it, how she wound up doing it, because God, that's what it is in life. You got something you don't like to do, man, you got to start looking. There's a lot of options, so watch hers. Well, Leah Lee! Well, it's actually Leah Lee, and you're the founder of the Shop Street Boutique, and you're bringing, I guess, high fashion at a low price right to your doorstep, aren't you?
Amen. Yes, I
am. And you have this truck that you found. You have this wonderful experience and background. You have a degree in chemistry. We're going to work in cosmetic chemist or whatever, but now you're in retail in a truck.
In a truck.
Yes. And just great fashion. And I'll tell you, I was looking at your stuff ready for my wife, and I'll tell you what I want. I want those harem pants, those black and white pants.
Oh, the they're so nice. Yeah.
Oh, man, are they cool? Yeah, see, I shop for my wife all the time. I love shopping.
Oh, really?
And she hates it. So I go in, I shop, and then I take a picture of it and say, hey, is this it? Because I'll be in New York or something like that. Yeah. Get it. Yeah. So I do that. Or I'll take her and I'll put her in the dressing room and I'll go pick. Say,
oh, my, you're like a wife's dream. What do you mean you hate it? Awesome.
So I love that. I love those shoes, those plaid shoes.
Oh, yeah, the shoes are so cute. Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, and then the jacket, sort of like with a satin lapel.
Oh, yeah, the floral lapel jacket.
Lapel,
yeah. I only have a couple of those left.
Really? Okay, we got to find you soon. Where are you going to be on the weekends? Do you have a regular weekend gig somewhere we can find you, or what's the best way to find you?
Well, this year, my calendar would be the best way to track.
Okay.
This Saturday, we'll be in Baltimore at the Boulevard of Chic. It's the largest fashion truck rally on the East Coast. And that's from 12 to 6. The website is www.boulevardchic.com.
Oh, we could find it on your website, though, right?
Yeah, you can definitely find it on my website, on my calendar. I update it daily.
Shop's Boutique. ShopStreetBoutique.com. That's the one.
Yeah, ShopStreetBoutique.com.
Okay.
And I'm normally at events during the weekend, but during the week, I have my neighborhood pop-ups in Arlington. So you'll always find me around the Arlington neighborhood during the week.
Now, a pop-up is what? Like just a tent or something? Or what is that?
Well, no, I just pull up with my big pink Parisian Think Boutique. I open my doors.
Oh, I
have
see.
my
Okay.
mannequins out there, and it's
I
just like
see.
it's a street
So,
side pop-up
okay.
store.
Right. Okay. I see. Okay. So it's your truck though, right? So,
Yeah,
okay, right.
yeah.
But you had a job you hated, right? You hated your job and and you loved fashion and you were trying to think of a way, how the hell could I do this and not go to this lousy job I hated every day, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. And you were looking at opening a store, right?
I really wanted to open a store. I was looking into a business that I was passionate about, and
Yeah.
so this just made the most sense for me.
Because
This
it was
made
too expensive, right? Brick and mortar, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It was way too expensive for my means, and this just seemed fun and different. And honestly, I don't want a brick and mortar. I don't want to try to pull people to come to me.
Yeah,
I want to go
go
to
to
them.
them.
Yeah.
Wow. So your main business is regular, like in downtown Arlington, festivals, like you're going to Baltimore. How about parties? Could people use you for parties and things like that?
Yes, I do private parties, and those are
Uh-huh.
always fun. I get in with the ladies, and we joke and we laugh, and it's like having, if you want to go out shopping with your girlfriends, but now
Ah.
you don't, like, you could just do it in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to worry about mall parking or walking, and you can serve
Ah.
as much sangria as you want in your own home. And so it's fun. I've done so many themed parties, and the hostesses have
I
been so
see.
creative. So it makes it worth it to do private parties.
But I mean, I think your clothing, I mean, I'm a little bit of a fashion house by horse. I don't know, like in the master bedroom, there's a big closet for the lady and a little closet for the guy.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
how
the
it should
big one.
always be. You
Yeah,
got the
but
big one? Okay.
so I enjoy that. But it just makes sense. But your stuff is so reasonable, and so cute, so unique. I'm not going to
Thank
Ann
you.
Taylor and seeing all that nasty stuff all the time, or the Gap or
Well,
something like that.
I'm
Yeah.
constantly traveling. I travel 6 times a year to
Wow.
market.
Uh-huh.
I'm a buyer. So
Hmm.
I put the time in to go to Vegas and New York and Dallas and Atlanta, and
Right.
I pick out the best at what each region of
Hmm.
the country has to
Uh-huh.
offer. That's really what I pride myself
Are
on.
you
And,
on a
you know,
bicycle doing this, or what are you doing?
you say what?
Are you on a bicycle, an exercise machine, or
No,
something?
I'm just jet setting. Luckily, I don't live
I
too
see.
far from Dulles
I
Airport.
see.
So, yeah, I go.
And just well, I think that the concept is remarkable. I mean, and
Thank
you're even
you.
fighting the city council and everything to get the laws changed so more people could come and see you. We have all this junky laws from horse and buggy days that are not
Yeah.
allowed.
Actually, I have been thinking about that. If I did get a horse and buggy instead of a truck, I probably could be vending right now in
I
DC. So,
That's a great idea.
seriously, it is.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. But it certainly looks like a craze that is happening all over the city. I mean, you guys have an association, Retail on Wheels Association, or whatever you call it. It's growing leaps and bounds, and it makes it entrepreneuring available at a different income level, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, I'm just 26 years old, and
Wow.
to open my own store at such a young age, it seems almost impossible. And, in my demographic, a lot of people are dealing with, not being able to have careers and what they went to
Right.
school for. And so this is a way for me to make a sizable income and an impact in society my own way.
But
And
you're
this
having fun.
Yeah, I know. That's part
You're
of
having
it. I'm actually
fun.
having fun, and I actually enjoy it, and I
And that
enjoy
means if
walking
you're
out my
having
dog.
fun, your insides are growing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that means you're growing as a person. And I think if you grow as a person and keep growing, you're going to be able to give more to your loved ones and family and the society and everything. If you're not having fun, man, you're holding that all in because you're miserable. Yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
And so you just saw this as an opportunity to really grow your own life, do something you really always had a passion for, and at a reasonable price, so you didn't have to, get a 5-year lease on some, $5,000 a month retail spot or something like that. Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just was such a different lifetime away.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure it still will be wise to
Right.
do that.
But
So
it
this,
seems also with this kind of low overhead, you're able to give merchandise even cheaper.
not necessarily
No,
because my buying is much smaller. I'm
I
buying in
see.
smaller
Gotcha.
quantities, but my buying is more frequent because
Uh-huh.
I carry a very lean inventory.
Hmm. So you could turn
And
it
it
over
all goes
more.
into
Yeah.
like the revolution cycle of my inventory.
Right.
I get new shipments every week.
Wow. But it's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
reasonable. It looks like 30, 40, $50 is, about your average price for,
Pretty much. Like there really isn't anything over 65.
wow.
I try to keep the online updated, but new
Uh-huh.
styles go so fast
Right.
in the truck that it's really hard to get the pictures and keep up with the sizes that are
I
available. So
understand.
yeah.
And go fight City Hall and you have a child too, right?
Yeah, I do. She's 6. I have a
I
daughter.
see. Well, see, if you were getting and sitting in traffic every day, you'd never see that daughter, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
And now you can even take her on the truck. What the heck?
Pretty much.
Well, that's wonderful. It's so nice to talk to you, Leah, and you're such a joy to see your sparkling personality and everything you have to
Oh,
give the
thank
rest of
you.
us. And it sounds like on your website, you also help other people. I mean, you have a little side consulting business, right? If people are interested.
I do actually. A lot of people really approach
Yeah,
me, and I just encourage them and say, look, it's definitely doable. I put
yeah,
so much time and so much investment into
yeah,
it. I've hired so many consultants that, I will help you do it
yeah,
and have a successful business model at
yeah,
that.
yeah. Well, that's
Because a lot of people
for
have a lot of business questions about it.
right.
And
And you've been through it and thought it all through and everything. So I mean, you're very reasonable fee to just pick your brain and you get the help from that. And that's wonderful. So to find you, find your schedule, book you for a party, or just get help on how to start a truck, shop.
shopstreetboutique.com.
That's right. Shopstreetboutique.com.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Leah. I know you're on your way to another festival or whatever it is, so you get going and go help more people, okay?
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you
take
so much,
care.
Matthew. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
my pleasure. Bye now.
Bye.
Okay, are you ready? Maybe you can start a hot dog truck or a question mark suit truck or something like that. Man, people aren't going to the mall anymore. This is a new thing on the web. You don't really see it. And now the stores are not flexible. I mean, you own a store, man, you got to be there all the time. That's why this is a nice way to be retail business, be flexible, close down, move, whatever. That's the thing in life, you don't get stuck because things change too much too fast.